In terms of value for money, the OnePlus 7 is a great competitor to the Redmi K20 Pro. That's why I made a super detailed full comparison video, link in the description if you're interested. But in terms of camera performance, a lot of people felt the OnePlus 7 Pro would be a lot better at competing with the K20 Pro. And I won't blame them. The OnePlus 7 has a main camera with a depth sensor, while these two phones carry a proper triple camera setup with them. So today we are gonna see how the 28,000 rupee K20 Pro performs compared to the 49,000 rupee OnePlus 7 Pro. It's a mix of blind test and camera test. I'll explain in a bit. Before that, let me introduce myself. My name is Ashwin Sundar. This is Technology Jock. Hit the subscribe button if you're excited and kindly press the bell icon as well. Guys, in case you decide to get one of these phones, check out these skins from our sponsor Capes India. They look really cool and offer a bit of protection by preventing scratches without adding any noticeable bulk or weight to the phone. There are a lot of designs. They're available for many other phones as well, including the Asus 6Z and Realme X. So do check them out, link in the description. You can use the coupon code TJOCK to get 10% discount on your purchase. So basically the first part of the video will be a blind test. I'm just going to show you the pictures shot on both phones. You're going to tell me which one looks better. No commentary, no opinions from my side. I've split the blind test into 5 different sections. Number 1, pictures shot in broad daylight. Number 2, pictures shot under low light, including those shot using night mode. Number 3, selfies and selfie portraits. Number 4, video. And number 5, 48 megapixel mode. And the second part of the video will be a proper camera comparison. The reason I'm doing it is because there are some major differences between both phones. Like the OnePlus 7 Pro has 3x lossless zoom feature while the K20 Pro has only 2x zoom. And there are a few more differences in slow motion and portrait mode that require some explanation. So those things alone will be reserved for the second part of the video. For the blind test, I will name the pictures A and B. At the end of each section, there will be a poll. You can vote whichever looked the best in that particular section. And I will reveal the phones. In the next section, I might jumble them up, like A and B may not represent the phones in the same order. So let's begin. As you can see, these were shot in broad daylight. HDR was enabled on both phones, but other things like AI mode, smart scene detection, etc. were all turned off. Ultra-wide angle shots from both phones have also been included. Have a look at a few more photos. So, which one looked the best to you, A or B? You can tap that I button at the top right corner and enter your choice in that poll. Pause the video if you want because I'm going to reveal the phones now. A is the OnePlus 7 Pro and B is the K20 Pro. Next up, low light photos. Now these were shot with HDR disabled because HDR tends to produce more noise in the images. And like I said earlier, I will be showing you some night mode photos as well. As in night mode on the K20 Pro, Nightscape 2.0 on the OnePlus 7 Pro. So, which one performed better according to you? Go to the poll and let me know. Again, pause if you want, I'm going to reveal the phones. A is the OnePlus 7 Pro and B is the K20 Pro. Before we move on to selfies, guys, you may be a Xiaomi fan, you may be a OnePlus fan, but please don't look at the results and then go back and vote for your favorite phone. There is a chance someone looks at the results and decides which phone to buy accordingly. So let's not mislead them. Be honest, I trust you. So selfies. Once again, HDR was enabled, but all sorts of beauty mode, filters, AI mode were all disabled. Hope you've made your choice. Let me know what it is in the poll at the top right corner. Revealing the phones now. A. K20 Pro and B. OnePlus 7 Pro. Now, video recording. Both are super smooth 4K 60 FPS clips. How's the quality? How is stabilization? Which one has better colors? Well, take your time, have a look at the clips for a few more seconds. Done. Top right corner, the poll, vote your choice. And here we go. A is the K20 Pro and B is the OnePlus 7 Pro. The final comparison, high resolution mode. Now in this mode, HDR cannot be turned on. That's one of the reasons why these are not the default modes on the phones. So that's it. Hope you've gone through the pictures. Here's the poll. Let me know which one looked the best to you, the sharpest to you. A is the OnePlus 7 Pro and B is the K20 Pro. So guys, the phone that you voted for the most number of times, go tell me in the comment section what it is. But whichever phone it is that you chose, it still wouldn't be the clear winner, which brings us to part 2 of the video. Like I said earlier, the K20 Pro can shoot pictures at 2x lossless zoom, while the OnePlus 7 Pro can do 3x. Well, not exactly. It's actually a 13 megapixel camera with 2.2x optical zoom. What happens is, a part of the picture is cropped out, so it looks like we've zoomed in further. The original picture has 13 megapixels, which is 13 million pixels, and it deletes 5 million pixels. So the final image looks like it's 3x zoomed in, and the resolution is 8 megapixels. So anyway, right off the bat, the 7 Pro has an advantage because it can zoom in more, and quality wise, I find the K20 Pro zoomed in shots to be kind of overexposed. They're a little too bright. The 7 Pro's images have more details, which is even more evident when we zoom in further. By the way, it is with these telephoto cameras, both phones click portrait mode shots. On the OnePlus 7 Pro, when you switch to portrait mode, it uses the actual resolution of the camera, 13 megapixels, so it is 2.2x zoom. Like I always say, more zoom means better portrait pictures. But here it's 2x versus 2.2x, so not a huge difference. The edge detection is also more or less similar, but the K20 Pro's portrait has more details. And it can click portraits using the main camera as well. It's really useful in indoor and very dim lighting conditions, since the main camera is a lot better in low light. Next up, the 7 Pro shoots videos at a much higher bitrate. The video clips that you saw, the K20 Pro's is around 500 MB and the 7 Pro's footage is around 2 GB. So that's a lot more detail captured by the 7 Pro. But of course, end of the day, it comes down to which one looks better to the common naked eye. Higher bitrate is helpful for those who want to edit and change around colors and lighting, etc. Doesn't really matter to a common user. But when it comes to slow motion videos, the fact that the K20 Pro can shoot 960 FPS slow-mo at 1080p resolution is a big deal. Of course, the time is very limited, whereas on the OnePlus 7 Pro, you can shoot 480 FPS slow-mo at 720p resolution for 1 minute. There is also a 1080p 240 FPS option on both phones, and it's pretty good. I noticed some glitches during playback on the K20 Pro, but nothing major. Also, I don't know if you noticed this, but the wide-angle shots captured by both phones, there is a difference in the field of view. The K20 Pro captures a wider field of view, as in you can capture more of the scene using the K20 Pro's wide-angle camera. Now, you might have some doubts or queries regarding the camera performance of these phones, since I didn't talk about the photos during the blind test. You might have noticed the 7 Pro was not great at macro shots under low light. So if you noticed such things, feel free to ask in the comment section. I'll get back to you as early as possible. Subscribe to Technology Jock if you found the video helpful, and press the bell icon if it's not too much of a hassle. Thanks a lot for watching. For the moment, this is Ashwin Sundar saying goodbye.